Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I'm going to make the most important project that we make in our universities and that we make in our final exams. And sometimes they ask in our exams, which is a calculator. We can make this calculator in any language, like in C sharp, in web, like in the C. So I'm here to make a project, small project for calculator in Python. Similar to all other, similar to all other projects that I made in my previous videos, I'll import the OS library, which is a operating system library, which is used the user to interact with the operating system, like to execute some commands, like to execute some instructions, like to find some paths. So this is the library which is used for operating system. Now I'll make a method that, as you know that in calculator there are multiple methods, operations that we perform, which is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These are the major calculator operations. There are more other operations, but we will define only these four operations in our code. Addition method. Now what we will do, we will do the same we did in our previous videos. We will write this command cls if os.name is equals to empty, else clear. This same we are saying that if the operating system is window operating system, then print this name empty, otherwise clear the screen. Now we are saying that we are performing the addition operation. Okay, what we will do here, we will say we are making the variable continue cal. Like if you want to continue this or not, we are saying that num1 is equals to, we are taking float number as an input from the user. Wait. Okay, we are saying that float as an input, and we are saying that enter a number. We will take another number as an input too. Number 2 is equals to float input enter another number. Okay, now we will, as we are doing the addition operator, so we will say the answer is equals to num1 plus num1 plus num2, and values entered. The values we enter in our input will be 2, for one for num1 and one for num2. So we will say that print the current result, and it will print the current result, which is our result is answer. Now we are just using the while loop here. We will say continue calculator, which we said, which we initialized with yes, that we want to continue our calculator. Yes, now we are saying that dot lower, if it says yes, like if you want to continue, if you want to use the calculator, continue cal dot lower is equals to sorry, we are taking as an input, is equals to input, and we are saying that if you want to continue this, then what we have to do, enter more. Okay, and we are saying that yes or no. Now what we are saying that if you want to continue the calculator, if you want to continue using the calculator, if you want to use the calculator, so you have to enter yes, and we are saying this inside the loop that if you want to continue this, you have to enter more numbers, or more, you have to enter the yes or no. While, again, while loop inside the while loop. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Okay, now what we are saying that, oh, while continue cal continue.cal dot lower not in y comma n. We are saying that if we enter something else than the yes or no, then it will print some error, or it will say like please enter yes or no, you are entering the wrong value. Print please enter yes backslash or backslash no. Okay, now what we will say, conti continue.cal is equals to input, sorry, input, and we'll say enter. Now you can enter any value, enter more. Okay, what we are doing here, we are just we are just asking the user if you want to continue the if you want to use this calculator second time, or if you want to perform these operations, more operations, then you have to do yes. We are initializing continue y with continue calculator with initially with y, and we are using this while loop. We are saying that the continue calculator is y. If the user enters y, we will we have to ask the user that you have to enter more. Otherwise, if the user enter anything else than y and no, then it will ask the user to please enter y or no. Otherwise, it will ask the user to enter more. Now we are saying that if continue dot break, now we will use okay, no. Now we are saying that if continue dot cal dot lower, sorry, if the user says no, I don't wanna use the calculator, then break the loop and print number is equals to float input enter another number and ask the user to enter another number and ask it will increment or add the number result with number. It will, like if the user says that I don't want to continue with that numbers that I have already used, so we will break the loop and we are asking the user to enter another number and it will add the third number with the answer, like as we use in our calculator, that if we wanna add three numbers, what we do, we can directly add three numbers, but there's a there's a like a long equation, long lengthy equation. What we have to do, like we perform operations like step by step, or we divide the equation into two parts so that we can easily get the answer. This is how they say that they are adding the answer with the new number. So print f prime. Now the current result will be updated and ans. It is not a print f, it is print pri. No, this is not the correct spelling. Print. And now we are seeing that ent values entered will be now incremented by 1. In here we said that we entered the two numbers. We here we entered two numbers and we are saying that the entered values is 2, which is num1 and num2. Sorry, here it is not num. Okay, num1 and num2. Now we are adding the third number, which is a third number with the answer, previous answer, which we get here, and we are updating the answer. And now we are saying that the entered values will be incremented by 1. Previously entered values will be 2, and now entered values will be 3. Now we are saying that return us the answer as well as the entered values. Now this is the addition method. What we have done in this method is we use this operating system command that is saying that if you're using the operating system, then print this name nt, otherwise clear the screen. And we are saying that we are performing the addition operation. What we are doing here, we are just initializing the continue calculator with y, which is yes, and we are saying that we are taking number 1 and number 2 as a float integer from a float number, sorry, from the user. Or we are just simply adding these two numbers and we are saying that the entered values are now 2, and we are printing the value or answer here. Now what we are doing here, we are just saying that we are using while loop, and we are saying that continue calculator, which we initialized with y, is equal to y. Then we will ask the user to enter more yes or no. If the user not enter yes or no, if user enter other than yes or no, like if user enter any other thing like okay, just like this, so the it will ask the user to enter only yes or no. We are saying that if the continue calculator is no, break the loop. Otherwise what you have to do, you have to take a third number as an input from the user as a float number, okay, and ask the user to add the third number with the previous answer which we get here, and it will add the number with the previous answer. For example, if we entered 2 2 and 2 here, we will get 4 here, and we are saying that the enter values are 2. Now the previous answer is 4, and if we get the number 3 as an input, a third number as an input from the user, and we will add 3 plus 4, we will get the updated answer, which is 7. Now values entered is +1, and we are saying that return us the answer and enter value. Now in my next video I will show the subtraction multiplication methods operations.